Have you ever seen my land? A beautiful place for all to see. The waterfalls, the colored sands. This place they call my home. Wujal.
Our first Leadership Academy workshop was held in Wujal Wujal, and the reason we held it there was because the Academy members from Wujal, along with the Wujal community, were really excited about the idea of holding our very first Academy workshop in a community. And we were there for 3 days. Very exciting program planned not only by the Academy staff, but also by the Wujal community. We had a number of smoking ceremonies, both at the accommodation at Ayton as well as at Wujal, and these smoking ceremonies were conducted by the traditional owners, of which we were really grateful.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are the traditional owners for this country, and we would like to welcome you in our country today for this workshop for tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, with the TOs for here. That's Mari and Gladys, I think everyone know. And this is my sister Lizzie and my cousin Ina Shipton. And gamba mar binga kay yinulga.
Then followed by 2 days of workshop where we held training sessions, information sessions with the community on the teachings of the Arbinga Institute on dealing with conflict situations, but also on how to be a more influential leader in your community.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
What a lovely morning it is too, yeah. Well, I really enjoyed it so far, of course. I enjoyed the drive up because I used to live in Mareeba at one stage, so I'm a little familiar with North Queensland, and I've really enjoyed coming up and crossing the Palmer River, which is as far north as I've been on that inland road. And yeah, coming down the hill to Bloomsfield and Wujal Wujal was a good experience. Yeah.
And what is maybe a couple of things that stood out most about your trip thus far, or your experience about the group?
Well, the obvious thing is how friendly the group was in the bus and how happy they were to see each other, which is great because they come from all parts of the Cape. And then the other thing that surprised me geographically was that the number of houses and blocks that were occupied on the road in the rainforest. There were just lots and lots of little farmlets and havens and what have you, so that was of interest to me.
Yeah. Smoking ceremony. What do you think of the smoking ceremony?
Oh, I thought that's a very nice way to welcome people. It's obviously a traditional thing, and everybody respects it, and it seems like most of the clans do something similar.
So just quickly, what are some of the things that you would like to say to the members of the Academy?
Oh, the first thing is to say how absolutely delighted I am with the progress it's made. And I've been visiting a couple of times a year since we started and got to know some of the folk quite well, and just to watch them develop and make steps towards achieving their objectives, and watching the influence that they have in their communities and in society in general.
This is my first trip to Wujal. Absolutely love it, and interaction with other community people. Absolutely love it.
The trip, first time to Wujal, beautiful place. Yeah.
It's been a really good experience, and it's good to come home because I am originally from here, but yeah, it's really good.
Listening to people and understanding where they're coming from as well, so they had an input in that area, and it's also that, if you listen to your kids or listen to your family.
Or you just come with me whether your parents like it or not. And with the minister apologizing, it sort of made us, I think, in all over Australia cry. And sort of lift your heart when you think back to your old people. That's why we sort of thought on that one.
That mutual respect, like we all said, and I think just having that understanding for each other and respecting that.
Hello, I'm Joyce Henderson. Well, this is the first time I ever came to the workshop. And trying to get used to it and see what everyone else is doing.
Hello, my name is Mr. McIver. I work as a ranger for a land trust in Cooktown, or just out of Cooktown. I enjoyed this course because it makes me think a bit more, to open up a bit more and understand how other people think as well.
My name is Lorraine Claremont. I'm from Lockett River. And I think this workshop is helping everybody to understand what is their right and what's going on.
How a person is dressed and, like presenting yourself. When you got a good job, you present yourself. That's how they look at you. And even talking to people, no matter who they are, what they do, how they do. But talking to people that's how you're communicating with the other people on the other side. Now,
my name's Paula Shipley Manplattering. My mum's last name is Nalameda, a family name. I come from Arakoon, and that's where my grandmother comes from. My grandfather comes from Pomparel. This is my first time at the workshop, and so I overheard that we're here in Wujal for the first time doing a workshop in a community. So I'm enjoying it. It's my first time, as I said before, and it's helping a lot. It's you're really getting to know people and talk about all your life experiences, and it's really helped to kind of come onto that level and to know people that are around you that have the same thoughts and the same feelings. So.
Hello, my name's Leah Stevens. I'm doing the workshop here in Wujal Wujal, and I just wanted to say that over the years I've treated people as objects and other times as people, persons themselves, but here I've learnt to be more aware of what I'm doing in my actions. So this workshop has been really good for me, and I hope I can put it into practice when I go back home to Cooktown and start treating every person as a person and no more as objects.
Well, that's interesting. How you treat other people, I suppose. What do you expect from them?
Hey, I'm still trying.
You respect them for who they are, and they respect you for who you are.
Basically, what tools I can use for my family, me as an individual, my community, in my relationships at work, and how I can really look at myself and see how I'm responding to situations, and just reflecting on that. So yeah, some really useful tools that I can use on a daily basis. So yeah, it's been really enlightening. So.
Hi, my name's Sladen Andy. I'm from Wujal Wujal community. The last couple of days have been really challenging. The workshop's all about self-development. I've learnt a lot from the last couple of days, and I'm hoping to pass it on to my kids and my nieces and nephews. We've had workshop about how teenagers are feeling today, and what the elders would like to see from them, and it all boils down to respect. Respect goes both ways. So I've really found the training, the workshop very helpful for myself and for my family.
And this workshop I see is that not only myself but also the community can actually gain a lot of knowledge in regards to how to go to situations and where we put ourselves when we get to a situation that involves workmates and families, I guess. And I see this is a very positive thing for my work.
There was words here to invent some words too.
3 years ago, I first joined the institute, this training, and every time I look forward to going to one, it gives me some more ideas of what can we do, and so we can learn a younger generation.
Hi, I'm Norm Taylor. Coming to this workshop, I wasn't expecting what I expected. I'm so overwhelmed of what I've experienced in these 2 days at this workshop. Coming together with other community members and talking about the issues of that concerns all of us Indigenous people right across Australia.
I think it was a wonderful experience. It was good to have Academy members come in to our community and to host the first one here in our community and in the valley itself, where a lot of the Academy members stayed at the accommodation. I think it was great, and just the experience on having people from all over the Cape come here and have a 2-day workshop to learn different skills, gain different knowledge, and how to better themselves. And I think it was an experience, and just talking to a lot of people, Academy members and community members, they were all positive about the whole 3 days.
The community members of Wujal also hosted us to a number of other events, including a dinner that we held for all the workshop participants, and allowed us some visits to some significant sites at Wujal, including up to the top of a mountain where we were able to overlook the entire community, and also to the Bloomfield Falls, which is another very significant site for the Wujal community. So overall, the very first Academy workshop to be held in the community was an enormous success, and we were very proud to be part of that event, and we thank very much the community of Wujal Wujal.
From the top and the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's just been a great experience these last 2 days. I thought it just seems when it gets great, it just gets better.
People told me that, this is the first time that they've been to Wujal, and it was great to see that, and I think everyone had a positive comment about the community itself, and also positive comments coming from community that made a lot of difference to say, welcoming everyone in. It was the first time for them that they've seen something like this, and I think we managed to sign up 4 people, which is good. So, that's a success in itself, and to see that being a leader, it really, does it for myself and the council, where you have community coming forward and taking ownership and want to do something new and innovative on how to build the capacity of our community. So I just wanted to thank everyone for their support. Traditional owners, people that were involved in organising the whole trip here, the sponsors, Ian and Di McCauley, facilitators, Cozy and Trish, thanks a lot. Their co-facilitators, Rick and Eileen, I think they've done a wonderful job, and I think their experience in this sort of work would only help them grow and be leaders in that area. That'll help others come through, and they've already laid the foundation. My councillors, once again, I'd like to thank them for their support as well.